I wanted to get your take on how business is. How are the companies that you're invested in or have taken over, how are they doing right now?
Well, we have an extraordinary thing going on. This is the first time that I know of historically where we've basically asked businesses to suspend their activities. Pretty much, there are some companies that are still functioning, but most places where you leave your place of business, they don't function as well, and we're basically creating, sort of a huge disruption in the business community, we have a GDP in the United States, gross national product of somewhere around 21 trillion, and we're probably going to miss 5 trillion of it. This is massive, and it washes throughout society, whether it's governments that will lose tax revenue, the inability to pay people and provide services, and this is happening almost in a mandated way. Fortunately, it's going to be temporary, but it's putting stress on every business organization. Doesn't matter, whether it's Walt Disney or Macy's, and all are looking to find more ways of dealing with their current debt loads, paying their people, trying to keep people on, and it's going to result in a lot of disruption and unemployment, as you see. Fortunately, it's going to be temporary because the government has stepped in a really huge way, starting out with roughly $2 trillion of stimulus going to people. So if they're unemployed, they can have higher incomes than they ever would have expected in an unemployed situation. Loans going out to companies, encouraging them to hire people and forgiving those loans for smaller companies if they do. The government has also done a remarkable job with the Federal Reserve, where they're providing liquidity, and they're going to multiply that to $2 trillion with more loans, and there'll be more stimulus after this. I anticipate another trillion to trillion and a half. And what this is meant to do is bridge this giant economy here in the United States, the largest in the world, to get to the point where we can all go back to work physically again. And so all companies are under some strain unless they're providing food or doing certain other unique services.